Island Gentry. Today, I want to talk about how a man's suit should fit. Before I get into any demonstrations, it's important for us gentlemen to recognize that fit is the most important aspect of your suit. Yes, cut, style, color, all of those things are important as well, but fit is the ultimate. A well-fitting suit can make you look like you are wearing an expensive suit, even though you may be wearing an average or below average quality suit. You can buy a really expensive suit for like $1,000 and it could be made out of the best material, but if it doesn't fit properly, then your money is being wasted. So that is one of the most important reasons to wear a well-fitted suit. It makes you look like you're wearing a high-quality suit. The second reason you should wear a well-fitting suit is it's going to boost your confidence. It's going to get you compliments from people that don't really compliment you, either on the street, in your office. Another benefit to a well-fitting suit is that it's going to last you longer. And the reason I say that is because if it's too small or too tight, this can end up damaging your suit, because if it's tight in certain areas, this can loosen the fabric and lead to holes which you're going to have to get repaired. If your pants aren't tailored properly, they can start hanging off the end of your suit and start rubbing against the floor, which of course we've all seen that person with pants that are all shredded at the bottom, and it's not a cute look. So hands down, fit is the most important aspect of your suit. Okay, some of the areas you're going to want to pay attention to when you're buying a suit, particularly if you're buying one off the rack and not getting one tailor-made. Shoulders, chest, and sleeve length for your jacket, waist, quad, and ankle for your pants. So to demonstrate for the jacket, you can see I've got a nice clean angle here. There's no bulging over the side, which tells you that the shoulder measurement is correct. A lot of times I'll see guys with shoulders that are just way too small or way too big. So too small is it's going to be all bunched up. You'll see humps on the top. Too big, you're going to see an overlap. So just be aware of that when you're picking up your suit. When you try it on, make sure your shoulders fit properly, just like this. And I say that because shoulders are probably the only area that a tailor cannot change. It's very difficult from a construction standpoint to change the shoulders. The second area is your chest. For your chest, you're going to want to make sure that it's not too loose. So you want to make sure that it sits sort of flat against your chest. If it's too tight, it'll do this. If it's too loose, you'll have way too much room in your chest. Of course, with a stomach, you don't want to have the jacket pulling too much. You can see how that X appears? You don't want that. You want the jacket to sit nice and comfortable. You don't want it to be too loose either, because then you'll lose the tailored effect along the side, which gives you that V cut that gives you that athletic, lean, and healthy look. Now for the sleeve length, you can see that I've got about ½ an inch here of cuff showing. You're going to want to ensure that you can see at least ½ an inch, no more than 1 inch. So when you're buying a suit, make sure that you have enough space after the last button in case you need to get your sleeve taken up. For your shirt cuff, you want to make sure that it comes down to about where your thumb meets your wrist, okay? With your jacket sleeve, about ½ inch higher. Now your jacket length, basically you just want to be able to cup your hand underneath as you hold your hand relaxed next to your jacket. It should cover your rear end. You don't want it coming up too far, and you don't want it coming down too low. Just enough to cover your rear end and cup your hand underneath. That would be perfect. For your waist, you don't want it to be too tight, but you don't want it too loose. If it's too loose, the pants will start to sag. If it's too tight, your pockets will start to poke out like this. Lastly, you have the cuffs. You can choose to have a cuff on the pants or no cuff. It's up to you. But basically, you can choose to have a break like I have here, or some guys like to have no break like that, or some guys like to have just a little bit of sock showing. It's up to you, but don't go too high. You don't want to be up here it looks like you're preparing for a flood. And you don't want to have too much fabric at the bottom, because then you're going to run the risk of your pant coming down the end of your shoe and dragging on the ground. So that's basically it. What I'd recommend is to try on a slim fitting suit first. Maybe go a size down than you normally do and see how that fits. Just make sure it fits in the shoulder and it's not too tight in the waist area. These are the hardest areas to alter. The most common areas that you're going to want to get altered are your sleeve length, your pants hemmed at the bottom. I will provide you some links down below to some of my pictures, just giving you some examples of a well-fitting suit. If you like this video, I'd appreciate it if you hit that like button. Make sure you guys subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time here on Island Gentry.